On the 18th of August 2025, a new Deadlock update dropped. We got 6 new heroes, a rework to the hideout, a harbor, a garden, and plenty of other fantastic upgrades. The new heroes are currently, as of the recording of this video, being released in waves, with a new hero being released every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Each one is released depending upon the popularity of said hero. Voting is between Mina, a young vampire who wants to be the Viscount of New York, the Doorman of the Baroness Hotel, Victor, a cobbled-together mass of human parts in the shape of a person, Billy, an angry anarchist with a goat head, Paige, a librarian with the power to make books come to life, and Drifter, who is the closest we'll likely get to the patient zero of vampirism. Outside of their aesthetics, who are these heroes, and what is their place in the Cursed Apple? Before we get into it, please like, share, subscribe. It helps a lot. To start off, let's look at the first released hero. I bought the Hot Topic because I'm there so often. To quote from Mina's in-game backstory, Mina Ha had it all. Rich parents, elite education, and an arranged marriage that would see her ascend from run-of-the-mill upper class to American royalty. She was happy. Then her betrothed was assassinated. Mina wept, not for the life of her fiancé, but for the future that was stolen from her. Why couldn't the killer just wait until after the wedding? Then she'd at least have the name she'd always dreamed of, and no one would even have to pretend to love anyone. It could have been perfect, but life wasn't fair. And so Mina did what she always does when things don't go her way. She told her parents to fix it. Mr. and Mrs. Ha knew that the only way to appease their daughter was to offer her something greater than what she lost, and marrying into one of the world's most lauded families was a tall order to top. They had to think big. They had to think outside of the box. They had to promise their daughter immortality. It took a small fortune, but eventually they found a vampire who was willing to turn her. Unsurprisingly, Mina thought the idea of eternal youth and her trust fund was an acceptable plan B, and happily agreed to the proposal. Now a fledgling vampire, Mina is quickly discovering that the clout that she held as a human has no weight in vampire high society, and while at first that annoyed her, if there's one thing that Mina has a knack for, it's learning the rules so she can subvert them. She will be the Viscount of New York. The other vampires just don't know it yet. Mina is very, very spoiled, entitled, and knows it. If you aren't for her, you're against her, and you better keep your distance if you don't want to be her next target. Whoever her betrothed was, they kind of dodged a bullet by not getting married to her. Although if it's American royalty who had an assassination happen within their ranks somewhat recently, then, well, damn, Pocket, you have the whole misery bingo going for you. Not only do you possibly see your father's lead engineer in war, the assassin that nearly killed you 5 years ago, but you also get to see the woman you were supposed to marry for political reasons, who hates you and your guts and does not shut up about it. You may think I'm joking about the does not shut up about it part. No, she's remarkably open about that.
I should have been a Fairfax. You ruined my life. You tried to assassinate me? Who do I look like, Aaron Fairfax?
She's rather self-centered, exceedingly entitled, and surprisingly well-connected. Further cementing her vanity is the fact that she runs a dress company and has a runway for showing off her fashion. She even offers to Victor that he could walk at one of her shows in exchange for sewing him up better.
Whoever stitched you up did a shit job.
You think you could do better?
Of course I could do better.
Didn't realize you were a doctor.
I'm not. I'm someone who actually knows how to sew.
Then fix me up after the ritual.
You walk one of my shows, then sure.
Sure.
Really?
Why not? What else am I gonna do?
She could also best be described as narcissistic and only cares about herself, even willing to shit-talk Drifter.
Yeah, sure he was a vampire, but he was a shitty vampire, so it's okay.
Drifter is edgy McHexlord, except, no, actually, you should probably not fuck with this guy. Seven is an escaped convict who killed the world's most foremost ritualists and intends to ascend to godhood to remake the world in his image. But even he has some humanity left in him, such as warning Abrams about the tome or wishing Mirage good luck with Wyoming. Drifter even says as much.
That boy still has too much humanity left in him. I was expecting so much more from you, Seven.
Drifter is literally just here to commit murder. That's it. He's not here for some grander purpose or sacrificing people to get what's best for the world. The sacrifice of other people is what he's here for. He wants to commit murder and spread bloodshed for his own personal benefit.
Revel in the massacre, Drifter. It is my gift to you. you. All I ask in return is that you summon me.
Now you may be wondering, well, if Drifter is a monster and a big problem to wider society, why hasn't the Baxter Society tried to do anything about it? They have tried. Something went down in Oklahoma concerning Gray Talon and Drifter, and both made it out alive. Talon also understands that Drifter is an incredibly dangerous bastard you need to be careful around. This is Talon, a founder of the Baxter Society, and even he knows you shouldn't fuck with Drifter.
The silent treatment? Really? Don't tell me you're still raw about Oklahoma.
I won't let you ruin any more lives, Drifter.
They know each other a little too well. Talon even asked him about the murder of his family. You know what Drifter has to say about it?
Did you do it?
Wesley, if I was gonna murder your grandkids, we both know I would have tied you down and made you watch.
I'm going to kill you.
Oh, you only gonna try. But it ain't gonna be today. You need me.
Yeah, dude, he's out for blood. Nothing but blood. And any ounce of fun he can squeeze from everyone around him is the ultimate joy he is reaching for. To him, he is the protagonist and we're just side characters. While Mina wanted you out of her way because she thinks of it as an unnecessary obstacle, Drifter wants you to jump in front of him. It'll only be that much more satisfying when he rips you limb from limb. Fortunately, or unfortunately, depends on who you ask. If you're Victor, you'll be able to get back up without too much worry. When your cadavers stitched together from different corpses, then you can just get back up as long as you have enough parts. He's a rather morose fellow, and he's only here for answers, similar to Kelvin. However, he considers existence much more of a pain that is hard to deal with than a gift that has been bestowed.
Look at us. A couple of walking corpses ready to stare death in the eye.
You seem fairly cheerful about it.
Why not? It's better than the alternative.
You have no issues with being a grotesque mirror of humanity.
My friend, we were gifted unnatural life. Don't squander it. Travel. Write a book. Find love.
I'm not taking advice from someone wearing a parka in New York.
Who is he? What is he? Who made him? All excellent questions, none of which he has answers to. Any of you would be nice, and the ability to have them all at once is rather comforting, all things considered. Asking around, he gets the aforementioned help from Mina in making sure he stays in one piece, but interestingly, he also gets help from Lady Geist.
My son's a doctor. You should speak to him.
What?
Your condition is only going to worsen without someone to maintain you, and Johan is one of the best in New York. I'll introduce you when this ritual business is concluded.
Why are you being nice to me?
I don't know, but speak of it to no one. I have a reputation to uphold.
Compared to everyone else here, he's rather straightforward in what he wants and what he is. It's more about understanding his place in the world. In contrast, we have an Eldritch deity taking on human skin to observe humanity so he can better fuck with them.
Life has many doors, Ed boys!
So how long have you worked at the Baroness?
Since its inception.
You must like it then.
Well, I tormented man for so long that serving them still retains its novel charm.
What?
Don't worry about it. The ritual is about to begin.
The Doorman works at the Baroness Hotel and has been there ever since its inception. You can see it on the map as well, being situated near the center of the map on Broadway. His powers are tied into this locale, being an important factor of where he sends people to torment them psychologically over the course of a match.
Ivy, you're a good person, and I have no desire to torment you here. Just know this. In 5 years, one of the Arroyos is going to die, and there is nothing you can do to stop it. Aaron, your mother and father love you and would be glad to see you come home. Sorry, I tried, but I couldn't keep a straight face. You have no home. Wesley, you dedicated your life to protecting others, but in the end you couldn't protect your son, or his wife, or their children. How many moments of their lives did you miss because you were too busy? Because you were traveling for work, because your calling was important, and your family would be there when you return. Yes, their lives were stolen, but it was you who robbed them of a father. Well done.
Despite this eldritch level of knowledge and power, he is rather down to earth and hoping to do right for others in the ritual. Surprisingly, everyone is welcome at the Baroness, especially if you're hoping to host an event.
You should host a storytelling event at the Baroness sometime.
You think people would come?
The Baroness hosts a wide variety of guests. I'm sure most would be delighted to have you, and the ones that don't will regret their decision later in life.
That's very kind of you to say.
Yours is a rare gift. Only a fool wouldn't delight in it. Bebop, if we survive the ritual, please let me treat Miss Shelley to a spa day at the Baroness.
That's rather kind of you. Thank you.
I wish I could offer more for her.
Well, that's what the patrons are for, mate.
As a result of this omniscient level of knowledge, he is rather apt at understanding how best to get under people's skins. Perhaps life is so much easier when you can literally read everyone like they're an open book. If Paige had that power, she'd likely to never shut up, so that's some mercy at least.
Take a look, it's in a book, a reading rainbow.
Have you ever had a friend who wouldn't stop quoting their favorite stories to you? Congrats, that's how we get Paige. She's much more pedestrian. She's not an elder god within a human form, actual factual Dracula probably, or trying to be better than actual factual Dracula. She's just a bookworm that can summon characters from books and is currently trying to save her brother.
I won't let my brother end up like you, Seven.
Who this brother is uncertain, but due to the principle of Chekhov's gun, if it's presented in a story, it'll matter later. He'll be around at some point. Also, if her gun doesn't have a Chekhov-related pun, then the name is wrong and also disappointing. I first thought it was Kelvin due to the 7 kill line as well as the shared hair color, but she directly fangirls over the fact that she'll be an antagonist in Kelvin's story at some point. It implies that she doesn't know him in any personal way.
I know they say you don't meet your heroes, and you tried to kill me, but I don't care. Kelvin is great. I get to be the antagonist in one of Kelvin's stories.
It also isn't Pocket, due to Bookworm mentioning that she works at her family bookstore. Also, this entire thing is foretold in a prophecy that some shit is gonna go down.
Who am I to resist a perfectly good prophecy? I promised Dad I'd help him at the bookstore. Sorry.
She's also rather naive, very book smart, not very street smart. Both Viper and Billy seem to give her trouble when they're pretty clear about what they mean, at least to me anyway.
Oh, you killed it at Pole Palace last night.
I don't know what that is.
Yeah, me neither.
Seriously, what are you talking about?
Cinnamon, come on. It's me.
Who's Cinnamon?
Oh my God, I'm so sorry. I confused you with a very different librarian.
What are you talking about?
You are too pure for this world. I kind of love it.
I get what you're doing.
The hell are you talking about?
The whole mad at the world shtick. I bet you secretly have the heart of a poet and are just waiting for the world to be a little kinder.
I hate people.
See, you think you do, but that's just masking some void in your life.
I hate you.
See, that doesn't make any sense because you don't know me.
I don't want to know you.
That's what people say in the first act, but then by the third act, they're best friends.
Good news for her, at least, is that while goats can eat paper, Billy won't be eating any of her books. He might burn them, though.
We don't need no education.
Billy is an anarchist who is full of pent-up rage. He wants to destroy this system and more than likely everyone or whatever. I don't even know. Does he even know? Good question. He's rather abrasive and not keen to make friends with basically anyone, really. Talon doesn't put up with his trash talking. Vindictum calls us a spineless wimp. And Bebop doesn't want to humor him at all.
Old-timers like you don't know how hard it is in the real world. You're just sitting around, smoking cigars, and getting drunk on nostalgia.
Clearly.
You think being smug makes you better than me?
The fact that I didn't turn my head into a goat makes me better than you.
There it is. I knew that you were biased against me from the beginning.
You want to act like a jackass, that's your business. But you don't get to be indignant when I point it out. Now shut up and try not to die.
Billy, you scream of the ills of the world, but do nothing to change them.
Lady, I wake people up. I speak truth to power. What the hell do you do other than walk around Central Park barefoot?
I'm systematically murdering the bloodline of a judge that used his power to sentence innocent women to death. And in the process, am dismantling an extremist neo-political movement. But do tell me about how important your soapbox is.
The ritual's starting.
Indeed.
Hey, Bebop, the old lady that made you.
Shut your mouth, Billy. I'm not in the mood.
I know it sounds extremely negative, but it's more of just it's pretty cut and dry that Billy is an asshole that nobody likes. Except for Viper. Viper's down for it.
Don't think I've seen you since you got pinched.
It's because you never bothered to visit. If I didn't know better, I'd think you stopped caring.
I just assumed you busted out.
You're looking good. New jacket?
You like it?
I like it even better on the ground of a dark alley.
Oh, I know where we're going after the ritual.
You mind if I call you Lash?
I don't give a shit.
And that's all I have for now. Thank you all very much for watching. Please like, share, subscribe.
This way, please.
I'm right behind you, aren't I?
Oh, hi! How are you doing?
Doorman has begun.